What's up everybody, what's happening, what's going on? Welcome to another vlog. Today's video is brought to you by my chosen online learning platform, Skillshare.com. You can learn so much on Skillshare. There are thousands and thousands of courses. They have an incredible app where you can download the lessons and take them with you and learn on the go. You learn at your own pace. So it doesn't matter how busy you are, you can squeeze a lesson in here or there, perfect for developing the skills required for that side hustle. Or maybe like me, you like to dive in and just discover things that you don't even know that you love yet. I've been learning iPad illustration and I've been making mandalas. It's fun to figure things out on your own, but after a while you're like, okay, this whole process could be sped up a little bit if I just had some kind of expert teaching me. There's a 28-day Design Your Life challenge, and I know that a lot of people are having to change what they're doing in their lives at the moment, their career paths. If you're interested in meditation, you can develop a daily practice with a course on Skillshare. There are step-by-step guides to building a creative business so you can work for yourself. Animation, creative writing, photography, film, web development, music. So click the link in the description. The first 1,000 people will receive a whole month of free premium Skillshare membership. You have nothing to lose. You can learn so much in a month for free. Click the link in the description, and thank you so much Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Rise and shine. What's happening everybody, what's going on? It is 8 o'clock in the morning, and as you can tell, I just woke up. I got woken up by a hailstorm, which is amazing. And I just had the urge to make a vlog today. Things first, always make the bed, always. Sometimes I forget, but always. It doesn't have to be crazy neat, you know, it's like the first part of a productive day. Fran's gonna be watching this like, you don't always make the bed. And I know I don't always make the bed, but I always make the bed when I plan to have a productive day. Check this guy out, it's thriving right now. Thrivalicious. Cracking on with the morning routine, a bit of yoga, a little bit of stretching, some breath work, a little bit of meditation, and some water, drinking water. Just did some breath work, had a cold shower. Breath work's so good because I love it because it fucking activates my whole physical body and clears my mind. I just do like Wim Hof style breathing, which is like stomach, chest, like, and then you just let the air fall out. And you do 20, 30, 40 of those, and then have a nice breath hold. And you can hold your breath for a long time, and in that space I find any kind of stress, any kind of tension in that space in my mind, I'm going, I have so much oxygen in my body right now, I can hold my breath for ages, and when I run out I'll just breathe again, so I have nothing to be concerned about, and my whole body just relaxes and calms down so nicely. And on the out breath I blow it out like I'm blowing through a straw, long and slow, so it's just like for as long as possible, and then I can hold it nicely on the out breath as well. 3 or 4 rounds of that, you will have an experience of expanded consciousness, and for me it feels like spiritually speaking, it feels like I'm connecting to source, I'm connecting to the universe, I'm connecting to God, I'm connecting to Great Spirit, whatever you want to call it. It's like a spiritual practice for me, and it's really good for my mental health, just clears my mind. And drops me into my heart, into my body. And with my mental health, I struggle sometimes because I get lost in my head quite a lot. I overthink things, I analyze things, I measure things, I cut things up, I'm investigating, and it's all mind. And that takes me away from being here now, in this present moment, in my body, in my heart, which is where I want to be getting my guidance from. This thing leads this. My heart leads my mind, not the other way around. And then life goes beautifully for me, and I'm full of gratitude, and I'm not judging people. My heart doesn't judge people. My mind judges myself, judges anything. So yeah, bit of breath work. Wakes me up, connects me to the universe, and I'm ready to start my day. All right, I've got a list of things that I want to achieve today, a few errands to run, and it's going to involve driving over to Townside. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. I love living here. Also, look. Guess who's back? Wumba. Yeah. Hey, Pum. Classic. Got the water bottle to fill up. Shout out to Pondstain 4x4 for giving Pumbaa all the TLC and love that was needed to get her back on the road. We blew a head gasket again, so it took a while to fix her up, but now she's purring. Like a dream. Yes. Look at these cacti. Epic. Before I head over to the city, I just want to grab a quick coffee and a snack. Good morning. I'm fantastic. Callie, you've rearranged everything. What's going on?
Rearranging my mind.
Rearranging your mind.
As about Cellular.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Great. Entry. Please can I have an oat milk flat white? Thanks. I want one of these.
Like the first bite's weird, and then you get into
I had a vegan almond croissant, and I'm caffeinated, even though I don't feel like I needed any caffeine today at all. Just tried on these cool jeans, waist size 30, and they were way too big. My bum's too small. I need to do some more squats. I guess that's the thing about thrift shopping, is that you never know what's going to be in or whether it's going to be your size. It's kind of half the fun of it. I also realized that I want to go thrift shopping with my queen, with Fran. Yeah. So I'm going to crack on with my day and save the thrift store shenanigans for when I'm with Fran. The sun's come out. Yeah. Now, you may or may not have figured out by now, but I have trust issues. I have some trust issues. Now, you could call it trust issues, or you could call it also just quite a keen bullshit detector. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Either way, I don't drink tap water anymore. I understand how incredibly privileged that sounds. Most people in the world would love to have water on tap, full stop. I think South African tap water, especially Cape Townian tap water, is pretty fucking world class actually in terms of how close it is to pure water. But I know certainly in the UK, our water is treated so much, and there are all sorts of chemicals. Like, I'm no expert. I'm just here explaining about what I do because I know that people are interested in hearing it. Like, and if you're not interested in hearing it, then you've come to the wrong channel, because I love to talk about health. I love to talk about like the things I'm learning about how to get the most out of my life, basically, through health, through consciousness, through understanding the mind. I don't need to become a professional in a field in order to justify why I prefer spring water over tap water. My actions and my decisions and my choices are usually a culmination of all of my experiences and all of the information that I've received in my life. And most of that information I can't repeat verbatim, but it's just led me to make these choices, and as I make these choices and I benefit from them, I decide to hold on to doing certain things and let go of doing other things. Spring water from this beautiful Newland spring has been filtered through this ancient, millions of years old mountain network system of springs and aquifers, and it's come straight out of Mama Gaia. It's natural. And I'm not saying that like stop drinking tap water immediately. I'm just telling you how I'm experiencing a more optimal human experience, because I know that that's what a lot of you people, my audience, you wonderful humans, you beautiful souls, you guys are into that shit. That's what I'm here to share. I'm talking about health. I'm talking about what I'm putting into my body. I'm talking about consciousness. And I'm talking about creation. So spring water, let's go. I fucking love it. It tastes delicious, and my body knows that it's living natural water. Now, water holds a vibration. Water holds the frequency of whatever the energy is that it's been around. But there was an artist who took water and like shouted at it and swore at it and said I hate you, and then a whole separate glass of water was like, I love you, you're the best water ever, thank you so much, and covering it in love and gratitude through voice and through the energy that water was being around. And then took the water droplets under a microscope and took photos of the crystals of the water once it was frozen. And the water that had been hated at had turned into just chaotic, crystallized mess, really. And then of course the water that had been loved on came out into these beautiful snowflake looking perfect sacred geometry, super crystal clear, happy water crystals, ice crystals. Now, we are mostly water. So if we're around vibrations of hate and judgment and shame and guilt, or we're being told, or we tell ourselves, I hate you, or you're worthless, and all of these negative low vibrations, we're like 75% water, but like I might start speaking a little bit more nicely to myself. I might remove myself in situations where my body feels shame, or I feel like I'm not held in high value. Maybe someone's like abusing me verbally, and it's not just verbal either. Like voice is a frequency, so the water molecules in our system, in our physical bodies will hold that frequency. But thoughts are also a vibration. Thoughts are also frequencies. So to think of ourselves more highly, to think I love you, to think nice thoughts, is a process of becoming firstly aware of what our thoughts even are, so that we can actually decide which ones are ours and which are not ours, which might be programming, which might be some voices of people that abused us in our childhood. And we're operating from these voices quite often, but also these voices impacting the molecular structure of the water that makes up 75% of our bodies. So do you want to be a beautiful fucking crystal that's in the shape of sacred geometry, symmetry, with love infused into it, expressing itself as the frequency of love, or holding the frequency of judgment or hate or, shame, guilt? It's something to think about. Maybe, I don't know. Are you interested in this shit? Because I'm fucking interested in it. Winter in Cape Town. It's wet. Remember a few years ago we had a drought here that was so severe that it actually made the news all over the world, because we had a couple of winters where we didn't have enough rain to fill up the dams in Cape Town. And then we had a particularly hot summer here, so every time the winter rolls around and the rain comes lashing down for days on end, there's a lot less resentment towards it now, and a lot more like gratitude for Mother Earth blessing us with this life-giving water. You found these back here. Yeah. It is my lucky day, isn't it? Wooden rings. Cool. Thank you so much. Thanks for your help.
No problem.
See you around. Cheers. So this is one of my main missions that I wanted to do today. Has come to this sports shop. Only place in Cape Town that I could find that sells wooden like gymnastics rings. I went on a hike a couple of days ago with a friend of mine, Bradley. He was telling me about how great the rings are for working out, and I was like, you don't have to tell me much more, I'm gonna get some. Portable chin-ups bar with much more range of movement and functionality. And when I went in there, they were like, oh, we're out of stock. So I was like, okay, give me the plastic ones. And I was like, wooden ones are gonna be so much better. And then when he went to go get the plastic ones, there was one pair of wooden ones left. I love it when that happens, such a nice surprise. And I just impromptu got this stick to spin around. I don't know why I got it really, or what I'm gonna do with it, but it's kind of how I roll sometimes. Whew. Okay, now I'm going to a place called Nurduk to go and have a juice and a catch up with my friend Jules. I just remembered I also came here to get a kettlebell, so that's what I got. I got myself a kettlebell. And in the last video, You may remember me saying I'm taking donations to get a kettlebell because I've been doing my workouts with a water container, a 10-litre water canister, which has been great, but a couple of people have bought prints since the last, bought a couple of photographic prints from my website since the last video, so I consider that to be a donation towards the 20-kilo kettlebell. Look at this beautiful place that I live, Cape Town. So gorgeous. I love it here. I love it here. Driving through the mountains, the ocean on that side over there. Look at this place. Ah, there's waterfalls. I love it. I'm in love with this land. I'm in love with South Africa. Come. This is Jules, everybody.
Hi.
And you're just showing me around the new yoga studio.
Yeah, Yoga Life Nerdhook. So live. Yeah.
If you're in the Nerdhook area in the south, let's have a look at it actually. Yeah.
Total vibe. We've got hot yoga happening here every single day.
Hot yoga every day.
Every single day. So
Nice.
if you're feeling for it in this cold weather and you want to come get toasty with us, please do.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is we're at the farm village right now in
Little
Nerdhook.
village.
For all you locals. All right. Juice.
Let's do it.
Let's do a juice.
Let's see where we can do it.
Juice and a proper little catch up.
Yeah.
2 hours later, me and Jules have had a fat catch up, and I decided that I'm definitely gonna come and join in with one of her yoga sessions here at Yoga Life. Yeah, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and gonna head back home. Look at this tree. I did not know that that's how sweet potatoes grew. I didn't know they grew on trees. How crazy is that? Look. Guys, look at this. Look at this hawk or eagle. I'm not sure what it is. What is that? Well, that was a big bird. Beautiful, just hovering there. I don't know what kind of bird that is. I'd like to have a little bit more ornithological knowledge at some point. Okay, I just filmed a half an hour YouTube video. It just got flowing. And what I wanted to talk about was in a condensed, I literally was like, 1 or 2 minutes, I'll talk about this and chuck it in the vlog. And it turned into half an hour, and after 10 minutes I was like, okay, this is going to be its whole own video on its own, because why not? But what I wanted to say briefly was that Jules and I were just talking about anxiety. We were talking about how anxiety is actually our inner child holding a lid on an emotion, a texture, an emotional feeling that wants to be expressed, but our inner child is like, I don't feel safe to express this. So if you want to hear the full version of that, I will link the other YouTube video down below, and you'll hear me speak to that, and then speak to all sorts of other things, including the collective awakening of humanity. I go into all sorts, so go and check that video out. But the only other thing that I wanted to speak to you right now is say that I also dropped a voice note into my Patreon community. My Patreon community, I now put the voice notes and the links and the content and stuff in a Telegram group that is exclusively for my Patreon community. And so if you're feeling called, that's where I share about my daily insights, not every single day, and sometimes I take a whole week off, but the videos that I post on there are more vulnerable, even more vulnerable. They're speaking to healing, they're speaking to spirituality, they're speaking to manifestation, they're speaking to conscious relating, they're speaking to consciousness, health, creativity, and things like that. Go and check it out. If you sign up for the 1111 tribe, You'll get access to all 33 videos that I've uploaded over the last year. Everybody gets access to the Telegram group. The 1111 tribe get access to the videos. Okay, so go and check it out. Patreon.com/Benjam Brown. The link is in the description. Go and check out that video that I also uploaded. Anyway, I love you. Wow, I'm feeling lit today. I'm feeling excellent. I feel full of it. I'm buzzing. I feel like life force energy is like coursing through my veins. Oh, whoa. Wow. Beautiful, moody sunset. I just set up the rings. I used to be the chin-up master when I was kayaking back in the day. My power to body weight ratio was like epic. And my record number of chin-ups was 98. I did that when I was like 22 years old. And I couldn't straighten my arms for about a week afterwards. I really did quite a lot of damage to the tendons. And it was like, I don't know if you're familiar with the swinging CrossFit chin-up technique. It wasn't like strict up and downs. I was getting my chin over the bar each time, but if you're familiar with that CrossFit technique, the swing, it's pretty much the only way I think you can do that many chin-ups. But I get a lot of confidence from using my body, from feeling strong in my physical body, not necessarily in a way to measure myself against or compete against other people, but just to compete against myself, you know, just to want to be the best version of myself. And that's one thing that is like an easy win for me. An easy win is to do exercise because my body and my mind respond to it so beautifully in such a positive way, and I enjoy doing it, and my body looks better, and I have more energy, and I sleep more, and I get more from my food, and my endorphins and my dopamine and serotonin levels are higher, and my joints and my physical body will last longer into old age. And so there's just so many benefits. It's such an easy win for me. I'm like, why am I not exercising more frequently? So now the rings, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh, it feels good just to hang. I'm gonna be doing my abs. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, that is a good 20 quid well spent. Hey yo. There we go. Lovely. Round here a little bit. It's the end of the vlog. Thank you for checking in on me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up and helping me with the algorithms. Thank you for generally giving me your attention. I hope that you received something useful from this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I love you. I'll see you in the next vlog very soon. In the meantime, remember to work hard, be nice to people, and try not to get lost or killed. Okay, I love you, bye.